More next weekend.
Oh,
Bite your tongue, Patty.
yuck. See, where does she live? East Coast? I forget.
That Jeanette woman's live again.
I am. Hi, hi. How are you guys doing? Hi, Patty and Francine. I guess you guys are having a conversation before we went, oh, Jesus, went live. Hi, T.
She heard you.
She heard me. Virginia.
That's funny.
You're supposed to be listening.
Now you know.
Now I know. I gotta find my. No, I don't want to find myself there. Francine's in North Carolina. Hi, Nancy. Yes, we had snow.
Are you snowed in, Nancy?
And I did not go to work today. There
Hi,
was
Sherry.
almost 60 call-offs in my store. Hi, Deanne. Hi, Sherry.
What about you, Dan? Did you get any snow?
I think she said she just got a dusting. You were looking at me. You're funny. Oh.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda. There's a glue on my finger.
Yeah, Dan said they just got a dusting.
That's what I thought. We, however, did not.
Well,
He says 6 to 8, and I say 10 to 12. I'm not quite sure how much we got, but it was too much for me to go anywhere.
Nancy's snowed in.
Yeah, there was literally 60 people that called off at my store today.
Roz, you probably get a lot of snow days in Ontario.
Yeah, I'm sure she does.
That we don't get. We really can't complain though. This is probably the first good snow we've had in a couple of years.
I just hope we don't have a really bad.
Half of you.
Who said that?
Francine.
Francine, go back out and come back in.
She's on YouTube.
I know, but you can still have issues there.
Sherry said they didn't get anything in Michigan. Go figure.
Up.
Nancy got 12. T got about 7.
Oh, we got too much snow. More than 2 inches is too much snow.
Yeah, but we haven't had a good snow.
I don't care whether we've not had a good snow. I don't want no snow.
You're a whiny baby.
I'm a whiny baby. I didn't get my frame ready.
Oh.
I was over here making sunflower things. And hi, Stacy.
Stacy. How snow you did.
Yeah.
Hi, Aunt Esther.
So I was over here cutting fabric for fabric balls, and I forgot that I didn't make my wreath form. Francine's back. Did it help going back out?
Patty said they only got 2 inches this time.
Oh.
Where are you at, Esther? You didn't get any snow.
Esther's down south.
Oh. Hi, Jacqueline.
Hi, Jacqueline.
My boss is in Florida. Roz got 15 inches.
What?
She lives in Canada.
Oh, that's right. Hi, Pat.
That's probably normal for you.
Listen, I used to live in Michigan, about 100 miles south of the Mackinac Bridge. We got a lot of snow there. Hi, Paula.
Isn't that where we're going?
We're going to the Mackinac Bridge, yeah.
Oh, we're going back to your old stomping ground.
Yeah. Well, the other side of the state. We're going over to by Traverse City. I lived over on Lake Huron, and we're going on Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan. Can I go fishing all right there?
Well, I guess, I don't know. You and John can talk about it. Hi, Pam.
Just a dusting in southern Indiana. Well, it was bad enough here that all of the major trucking companies shut down.
Hi, Shauna.
A lot of the couple of factories shut down. Zimmer Patient Care shut down.
Awesome, Liz. You're welcome. So, yeah, I was goofing off and cutting out fabric, and I forgot to do my frame. Oh, well.
It's going to be okay.
Floyd was going to have to do the live tonight. I was supposed to be at work from 10 to 8, but this chickie was a snowbird. Michigan is about 4 or 5 hours from you.
I drove to work today in my 2-wheel drive pickup truck. I really didn't have any issues.
Yeah, you put sandbags in the back of it,
Liz
though.
says they got 14 inches of snow.
Ooh. Trust me, my hands and my back can tell you that it's cold and snowy.
We had 9 call-offs where I worked today.
Out of what, 20 people?
Yeah, not even that many. Just a small machine shop. Well, we were only missing one person out of the office.
Oh. That is going to be the big drawback for me, having a store far away. And I couldn't even go stay with my daughter, who's like halfway there. Well, a little over halfway there, because of my granddaughter having COVID. Hi, Midge.
60s.
Just throw it in my face, Midge.
She's in Southern Cal. How close to San Diego are you, Midge?
She's not that far from Angela. So this is, if you've never seen me do this, this is how I've made this little template on a piece of foam board.
David made it. Was that his live last night where he made the, hey, Stoney?
Hey, Stoney Stone!
Was that last night's live that he was making that stack of?
I didn't watch him last night.
What was on while you were sleeping?
Oh, well, I was sleeping. But this is how, Katie showed me how you fold it and then you fold it over and you do another one almost as long as that.
Speaking of Katie, there she is.
Hi, Katie Boo.
Hi, Katie.
So I made a little template because I got so mad about I would put one and this one would be too close and that one would be too far apart. So I have a template for the 14, the 8, the big candy cane, not the little things they sold this year. Yep. Stoney and Michelle are feeling better. Katie was. You probably overdid it, Katie, didn't you?
Midge is only 60 miles from San Diego.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Debbie.
Not that far. Hi, Debbie. One of my glitter girls. One more. I'm on the sunshine kick. We're going to make nothing with snow, nothing winter. I'm over it.
Till you look outside.
Till you look outside. Hi, Joanne. Everybody sprinkle the love, the glitter, float the boat. Okay. Frame with 18-inch ties, and here's our sign.
18-inch frame.
14-inch frame, 18-inch tie, or 18 ties. Isn't this the sign that I gave?
Yeah.
This is the same one. So, see who joined. Patty, and I don't think she's on. So, Patty, you joined the Sign of the Month Club. This is your free sign that you're getting,
so
along with.
You'll be getting this sign in your.
You will be getting this sign. Yeah, Paula, I just got out one day. I just got out a piece of foam board from Walmart, and I sat and I got them exactly where I wanted. Then I started putting dots.
Thank you, T.
Thank you.
You wouldn't need to use foam board. You could use poster board.
Or poster board, cards. Well, cardstock's usually not that big enough, but Patty says, yay.
Well, isn't that what poster board is? It's oversized cardstock.
It's a little bit heavier than. Don't you start with me tonight.
I started.
He's rotten, guys. To the core.
Dream. Mine.
Oh. So we're going to use some navy and cream colored fabric check. And this is kind of a golden yellow and white. Yep, you got the same one last year, huh? And we cut it 20 inches. Hi, Jace.
What's up, buddy?
Well, I seen you feeling better because you up all over the place. Yes, Patty, I'm gathering everything together, And then we're gonna. That's a good thing. We're gonna have an sale. So we're just gonna do a woodland ruffle.
Oh, Jeanette already made the bow. I need to make a Floyd bow.
Oh.
I need to make a Floyd bow.
I forgot because he was supposed to be home. We'll cut.
I will come on and make a Floyd bow here in a little bit.
You want the ribbon so you can go ahead and cut it?
No.
Okay. You making all kinds of stuff. Where's my third hand? It's gonna be. Yeah, I do like the template rods because, like I said, I've got templates for. Well, my 8-inch is just on the other side, and you know the cross members, they make little indentations in it. But I've had this for over a year.
Hi, Anna.
Hi, Anna.
So yes, Paula, I will make a Floyd bow just for you.
So here's 2 of our ribbons. Why don't you switch me?
Switch you with what?
I'm gonna switch him. Switch my cameras. So I got some yellow Swiss dot. I love Swiss dot. If you don't have something to match, have a Swiss dot.
Oh no, I promise you.
Oh no, he's gonna do it.
I promise you a Floyd bow. I will make a Floyd bow.
I've got 5 ribbons set out right there for him. Because that's what I used in the bows I made. So we're going to use those. We're going to use woodland ruffles. Boy, those are kind of lime yellow. Huh?
I haven't seen anything on our end.
I know Facebook has been a lot wonky lately. Try coming out and coming back in, and usually that was fixing on the lives that I was watching earlier. So Stony, did Michelle take a nap? She painted 2 projects earlier today. Pam says she's not freezing. How much snow you got, Paula?
Probably depends on what part of PA.
Here comes your friend.
He ain't my friend.
I'm telling you, the cat don't come in here unless he's in here. I opened up the door this morning and it was cold in here.
Something knocked himself out.
I heard some kind of flop.
That was him.
25 degrees in Ashtabula. Ugh.
No, I think that reads 25 inches in Ashtabula.
Oh, Debbie. Ashtabula always gets it bad. Hi, Tammy.
Well, yeah, because I think after this storm went up through, they got some lake effect snow.
Yeah, probably.
Hi, Tammy.
We even get some lake effect down here from Cleveland and stuff. Yeah.
25 inches.
Wow. Does that just like halt everything? Oh, damn. Plug it.
That wasn't very nice.
That's rude.
That was not very nice.
Oh my gosh, Debbie. Awful, awful. And I'm complaining about my 10 to 12 inches. The 25 inches would surely halt the city.
Pretty much.
Esther. You just had to do that, didn't you?
Where are you at, Esther?
She's down in Florida.
That's cold down in Florida. Probably having a mad.
I remember one time I was out by Atlanta, Georgia, at a wedding, and they were all flipping out because it was just like misting snow. It was like high 30s, and they were like, "Oh my God, snow!" And I'm like, "Get a grip."
Couldn't be out to work.
Me neither.
I couldn't be out to do much of anything.
I probably could have gone in late.
Yeah, Esther's in Tampa. 60 degrees is cold down. Probably a mad rush on all the stores for hoodies, mittens, gloves, hats.
Do they have mittens down there?
Probably not.
See, I thought these were yellow. They're kind of lime. They're fluorescent. Listen, right now I take the 40s.
There is that issue.
But at least the coldness the last couple nights I was out wasn't windy. It's when that wind gets in and it's 19 degrees. Yuck. I mean,
Nancy, if it's freezing really bad on you, can also try us on YouTube.
yeah, if you hop over on YouTube.
Sometimes YouTube's a little better than Facebook.
Yeah. So I didn't do a whole lot today. Posted some signs. Cleaned out my junk mail. Linda says it keeps freezing on her. Well, you know where YouTube is, girl. One more to roll, and then I've got the rest of
Ross
them.
says the grandkids were supposed to go back to school today, but had a snow day.
I imagine that.
Well, I hope your grandkids have a better experience going back to school than ours did.
So my daughter's been homeschooling her 3 children, a high schooler, a middle school, and a grade school. Well, my 7-year-old granddaughter wasn't learning as much at home, so my daughter decided to send her to school because the COVID was mostly in the middle and high schools. She went to school on Monday, and Thursday she was sick, and she got a positive test. She has COVID. But today she's doing a lot better, so that's only Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's only 4 days, and the most thing she had was a fever, and a little bit of a cough. I cut this between 19 and 20 inches.
Yeah, it was pretty windy today, too. Debbie.
I didn't even open the door. I just looked out the window and said, ugh. My son, who parks in the back park, he comes up the alley and goes through the gate, got stuck. So he didn't go to work. The rest of them I got all prepped here. All your friends leaving. There you are, Linda. Hi, Brenda. How are you doing? We're talking about our miserable weather.
Some people have it more miserable than we do.
Yes, that's true. Just be thankful for what we didn't get. Because it could have turned on us and it'd been a lot worse here.
Could have been worse.
Could have been Ashtabula.
We could live in Ashtabula. They always get home.
They do. Everybody sprinkle the glitter so we can give out some glitter mail. It's all sticking together.
Mesh does that.
Yep.
That's what you get for throwing it all in one basket.
Oh well. You'll be all right. You're off tomorrow.
Eric didn't go to work last night.
He works at Great All.
Yeah, I'll bet not.
I live up here and work down by Linda, and Linda lives down there, and her hubby works up here. Thank you, T. So I'm not doing any more. I'm going to do bright stuff. I'm ready for spring. I'm not ready for summer, but I'm ready for spring. Catch that? Okay. Well, you're yawning. I didn't notice. Okay. So I'm not quite sure if my daughter's going to be sending my granddaughter back to school or not.
What is with these Russian people?
I don't know. He'll be leaving from, We live on State Route 39, so it's busy. Hi, Tom Tom. And I always have a hard time finding a yellow I like. This is probably my favorite yellow. I do have a bright pastel yellow. Those are outside. I just don't like cold in general. You guys
hi,
are
Janie.
Huh? Oh, hey, Janie. I didn't see you peek in. You're going to see me stop and shake my hand. My carpal tunnel is like giving me fits. Really bad. So bad that I was going to make a doctor's appointment, but my doctor's out with COVID.
Yeah?
Well, so I think still. Yeah. He was yelling at me before we went live. He says, you should have been resting your hand. I rested all day. They need to socialize. Well, my grandson, who's autistic, learns more at home, though he does need the socialization. And my granddaughter, who's in 8th grade, she's an A student. So the little one, she's having a hard time sitting with her mom. And I can totally get that. So Floyd was mad at me earlier because he found out I was making a full-size wreath, and I told him he had to make a pixie.
Rude.
I save all the pixies for you. He's eyeballing me. Give me a stink eye.
Get you thrown back in Facebook jail.
Don't you throw me back in Facebook jail. Throw yourself in Facebook jail if you say something wrong. Katie knows what it likes to be in Facebook jail.
I've never been in Facebook.
Katie, are you still here? Weren't you in Facebook jail for a week?
That would kill you.
Oh my gosh, it would. I'd be like making a fake Facebooks just so I could comment. That yellow is rather sticky. So what's everybody making this week? Oops, overshot the container. Do you ever hit a rut where you just don't know what to make? Yeah, I've got a lot of other issues going on. So when I had my carpal tunnel surgery, I've had, it was within a year, 6 months to a year after I'd had 2 discs taken out of my neck. So I have a lot of nerve damage in my hands anyway, but.
I think that's pretty normal, T. If I remember correctly,
That's good, Patty.
My dad had those.
Yes, they are, Roz.
Same issue. He was mad.
Yeah. I'm probably going to have to, if it doesn't let up, I'm hoping, I was reading that sometimes you can take some medicine that'll help the inflammation, and
Get you one of them little wrist braces.
I'm going to look at for him at work tomorrow.
Oh,
His parents are
It depends on the day
yeah.
and who you ask.
My mom, she's just staying home. She makes my brother go to the store.
Tracy.
Hi guys. Hey guys. Hey Tracy.
How is it up in Michigan today, Tracy? I don't think they got that much.
I didn't, you know, I didn't even watch. I watched the news to see when we were gonna get it, but that's about it.
Well, Tammy's been.
Oh, busy. Tammy's been busy, girl. I'm done with Valentine's Day. I made some awfully cute Easter signs. I've been working on stuff, getting it ready to go in the bigger space we have for our store at the shop we're in. We go from a 3x5 space to a 9x13 space. So I've got wreaths. I'm working on other stuff. Here's the last two.
Well, why would you flop clear over there?
Hey, Vincent. How you doing?
Hey, Vincent.
It's a yellow.
Yeah, it's yellowish gold with a white stripe.
Now this I like too.
Tracy says she's been crafting all day. It's been a great day. You guys get much snow up there, Tracy?
I know I have another one of these, don't I? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I have found 3 yellows. This one I don't really care for in what I used. I used it with navy blue.
Tracy got no snow.
Tracy!
It's not her fault.
Oh, yuck, Roz. So this is the mesh that's in this one. It's a fabric stripe mesh. So these are both fabric. This is a deco mesh, a metallic, and I used it with a navy, with a sunflower, and I didn't really care for it. That's okay, Paula. And then this one is another fabric, and I like it. But my sunflower is a little more golden, so that's why I chose to use this one.
So the gold that she doesn't like, that'll be the one I get stuck using.
Well, it may be better in another application, but when I used it in, I didn't like it. I had copper tunnel on this one, and it helped.
Sorry, Vincent, I'm having to laugh at your expense.
Is it a waffle instead of a pancake?
Hand me that roll of the end wants the number off it.
Which one?
Mesh.
Well, let's see. That one's got it on there, and this one, I had torn it off. Alrighty.
Wasn't this the same thing?
No, that one goes to this one.
Oh,
the package goes to this one because I opened it up and was looking at it the other day.
That's a weird item number.
You're weird. Third time was a charm. He's getting it in there for you, Deanne. So here's 2 of our ribbons. They're cut at 13-inch. No, it's a navy and a cream colored check, Pat.
Hi, Dawn.
Hi, Dawn. You're welcome, Liam. Hi, Lourdes. Thank you. I like sunflowers. And I got some sunflowers in some filler if I want to put some in. We'll see what my fancy is. Everybody's like, why do you do a deco mesh wreath just to put flowers in it? Because everything's got to have a base. And then here's a natural and just a yellow Swiss dot. Oh, Stacy, I've had that one for a while. Deco Exchange. It came from Deco. Lourdes, I do the woodland ruffle. It's cut at 19 to 20 inches, and you just ruffle each end, roll each end, and then ruffle it. What'd you do? Do it on an 18-inch, Vincent?
Guess what the color of this is?
What does it say?
Sunflower and white.
Oh. Well, then that's good, huh?
Craft Outlet sells it, but they are out of stock at the moment.
That's where I got that one from. He used an 18-inch frame. Is it big?
Trendy Tree is sold out.
Of course. The yellow seems to be really hard to find. I don't know why. One of these days when I make it big and sell supplies.
Laureate Unique in the Creek is out of stock.
I've never seen Old Time Pottery or Carolina Pottery in the search engines that we do. So, because I don't think they use the same item numbers. It is full.
Reshop is, that's not the same thing anyway. So it appears everybody's out of stock on this.
Just keep watching it. It's not gold mesh, it's yellow.
It's sunflower.
It's sunflower.
Flying mesh. Because it said the sign definitely didn't work on it, so he improvised.
Probably needed a big sign. You know, we sell the 11 3/4
and 10
and a 10. The biggest we go in a square is a 10. We go 6, 8, and 10, and then rounds we go 6, 8.
I really didn't think there'd be much call for a 12 by 12 square sign.
Unless your name is Vincent, you decide to do it on an 18-inch frame.
Well, hey. You know. Maybe I'll buy one just so I can make it for me.
Why just you? I have 18-inch frames. Like 3. I didn't buy very many. You need like a bulletin board on that one, Vincent. My very first live was my 18-inch frame, and I haven't made one since. It's my Frankie.
Good old Frankie.
Took me 2.5 hours to do it.
Yeah, it's because it was your first live.
I was scared to death. I had to have everything. Get it. Thank you.
No happy meeting with us here.
No, I don't know.
It's a very weird pattern.
Yeah. I've got a little space heater over here, and I told him, I said, I'm getting hot. If you want it on, turn it around.
So I did.
So I did. Because this floor, I got hardwood floors in here, and they get cold.
That's all it turned out to be was a 26-inch?
Well, a pancake.
Oh, well, yeah, true. Jeanette's Frankie turned out to be 30.
I did an 18-inch frame. And I believe I do poofs, ruffles, and rolls.
I think so.
And he's 30 inches wide.
Huge.
He's got a burlap Frankenstein on it.
But it needed to be huge.
It needed to be huge for that. But,
26-inch pancake wreath. I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to try it now. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to try a 26 pancake. He don't have a pancake. He's got a Belgian waffle. That's funny. Isn't it funny when we try stuff? We're like, oh, I didn't think I was gonna do that.
Yeah, kind of like my 11-inch thick wreath that I made.
So, I'm always into buying new things, trying them, especially in the private group. But he decided when I had my surgery on my shoulder, he was going to have to help me a lot more. Yeah, send me a picture. I want to see that. So he went through the sites, and I said, I want a regular elevated wreath form with the pencil ties on it. Okay, I got him one. I have heard of this big wreath a lot.
Oh, Frankie? Okay.
Yeah, well, I'll post it. I'm pretty sure I got pictures of him. I'm not selling him. He comes out every Halloween. I will definitely post pictures of him. He's as wide as some of my doors.
Yes, he is. Anyway, back to my monster wreath.
Oh, okay. So he was doing a patriotic on an elevated wreath form. I think a 15-inch. So he decides to do ruffles and rolls. Well, his bottom, the outside and the top, because we have inside and outside, those have bottom and top, had this big separation in it. So I got up and I helped him, and we put some more in the middle. The darn thing was almost as tall as it was wide.
There was enough mesh in that to make 3 wreaths.
I decommissioned it. I tore it apart.
Yeah. And it didn't hurt my feelings.
So do you know that you can take your ribbon, if it's a good quality ribbon, you can take it apart. It'll have where you folded it at. But if you use a steamer and just roll your ribbon across the steam coming out, you can use them again. Just saying.
For all you cheap people out there.
Well, it's not cheap. It's just being resourceful. Because I took all the red, white, and blue ribbons out of his, and I recycled them. Not the mesh, just the mesh was a lost cause. Hi, Joyce. Now I have taken some of like the sign and the ribbon tails and all that stuff off and used the base. Floyd did one. Actually, it's still up there at Christmas time. That just didn't. It just wasn't happening. I have.
She's my worst critic.
And you are mine.
Absolutely. That's what spouses do.
That's why I tell him not to dovetail my stuff. He's going to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, so?
There's nothing wrong with my dovetails.
Debbie said she used her curling iron on her bow yesterday.
I have seen that. Or a flat iron.
I was going to say, I've seen people use a flat
iron. We might put a few in because that sign, I already had him made me. It's been over there in the corner for a while, so I thought I'd use it. But
this week could use the 10-inch.
Yeah, I have on a round sign. The 10-inch has become my favorite. So Pat, I used to do 12s. More or less for my OCD because 12 went into 36 3 times. But I quickly learned that the 12s just don't, and I used to crisscross my ribbons. And now I do it, I V them down. So, as you learn and you grow, you change what you like.
It's really just a matter of personal preference.
It is. So my ribbons stick out past my mesh, where if you did 12s, they would be about right at the edge of it. I've done 14s a couple times. Kind of depends on what I'm doing.
I like the 14s.
He likes the 14s.
It's more or less just a.
It is preference.
Of course, now if you're talking, it also depends on wreath frame size.
Mm-hmm.
If you're using an 8-inch frame for a pixie wreath, as we call them,
I still do 13s on those, don't I?
Well, you don't want to do 14 or 15 inch ribbon tails on a pixie wreath.
Now I know I used to put ribbon tails and I crisscrossed them and I put them in all 18 ties. Where now I'm not going to have ribbon tails fight with my bow tails. It's just kind of unproductive. So I wait, and it's a waste of ribbon. Or have tails sticking out from the under edge of your sign because your sign is where it's at. So I just chose I V them out so you can see them all. I put all my stuff in, and then if I want to, I put a few more ribbon tails in, but I still V them. It's just a personal preference. I just don't crisscross mine no more. Now on this one, since I did have a smaller sign, I made 3 bows, and I have some sunflowers. So I hope that answers, Pat. I know it was a little vague. It's, personal preference, but it's really what you like and what you like to see. And whether you crisscross them or V them out, it's all what you like.
All right. Before you put your bows on.
Are you going to make one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to make my Floyd bow. Are you watching, Paula?
Paula, are you here? There you go. Good, my hand can take a break.
I think for tonight. I think we're just going to do 28.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat. Here.
So I take 5 different ribbons. We're going to use the same 5 that Jeanette used.
Just because I had them all out.
And I cut them all to the same length. The length of the ribbons I use greatly depends on.
Paula's here.
Greatly depends on the size of the wreath I'm doing. Pixie wreath, you're going to want a smaller bow. If you're putting multiple bows in, you're going to want a smaller bow. You're just going to put a single bow on. You can make it a little bigger.
What's the biggest length that you use?
That I've ever used? 36.
Oh, wow.
That's huge. Very large.
You're welcome, buddy.
There go my ribbon.
I was holding it for you.
All right. I suppose we should go ahead and dovetail these. Jeanette doesn't like my dovetails.
Paula says she's writing it all down.
Well, and you can. That's the bad thing about a Floyd bow. There's really nothing to write down because I change it every time I make one.
He does. He tells me I change my mind all the time. Hi, Diana.
Hi, Diana.
Floyd's married by Damon.
Well,
it's where you learned how to do it.
Well, no. Well, it's inspired by a funky bow.
Yeah, but you learned from Damon. You're like, I can make that bow.
Absolutely. Make these all day.
Oh, excuse me.
All right, so we cut the ribbon to 28 inches. Like I said, it's more of a determined by the size of your wreath and how many bows you're putting on it. And I like deep dovetails on mine. You're scaring me with that hot glue.
Why? I'm messing with it. Hi, Mary.
I made a mess.
Oh, we need 5 more people to give out glitter mail.
Every time you say that, we drop.
I know. We dropped one.
All right, so we're going to start.
Well, here, move this out of your way.
It really wasn't in my way, but okay.
Well, this so they can see.
Okay, so we're going to start out with a 2.5 inch. And like I said, all the ribbons are cut at 28. I go ahead and dovetail them. I usually wind up trimming the tails later. We're going to start.
So what are you dovetailing now?
So I don't forget and miss one.
Oh, okay. Stole my line.
So we're going to start with a 7-inch tail. Give it a twist. And then we're going to do a 6-inch loop, roughly. So what you have is 1 loop on one side and 2 tails on the other. And then we're going to go to the yellow.
Now he doesn't do like all 2.5s and all 1.5s like I do my funky.
Oh no,
he mixes it up.
So on this one, we're going to go. What did I do for loops on that? 6.
6.
All right. So on this one, we're going to do an 8-inch tail. And a 5-inch loop. And that did not stay down in there.
Need a clothespin?
Maybe. Maybe.
Hey, that clothespin trick is the neatest thing I've ever come up with. Right, Deanne?
How did my do-over? I'm not quite sure what happened there.
His tail got a little funky on him.
Got a little too funky. I still don't know what happened. All right, we're fixing it. Okay, and then we're going to go with another 2.5 inch.
Oh, thanks, Patricia.
I think.
And
I think on this one, we're just going to alternate.
But see, we're real. We don't like do it all nice and perfect. And, when everybody does it perfect around you and you're learning, it kind of makes you feel a little intimidated. So we live in a glass box. We are what we are. If you met me on the street, this is the way we would be.
So for today, I'm just going to alternate between the 6 and the 5-inch loop.
You having issues?
No.
Oh, okay. I almost stuck my bow in my hot glue.
Well, not since that yellow did a flip on me.
Oh, okay.
We're good now.
Gotcha. Kitty says you're making a Lisa bow.
Am I?
Yep.
I've done worse things.
Well, Katie, I thought the Lisa bow had 2 loops in one loop, 2 on one side and.
So it's not a Floyd bow, it's a Lisa bow, and you've been making the Lisa bow wrong. How about that?
Or maybe they're both a Lisa bow.
Yeah, this is more of a funky bow. You see that? It was attached.
I'll tear apart my wreath.
Nothing like flimsy ribbon.
flimsy ribbon. You forgot to twist there, dear.
No, I didn't forget to twist. It untwisted.
Oh. You say so. I'm just over here fluffing my bows.
Well, you fluff your bows.
I'm fluffing my bows. Awesome, Lourdes.
Sometimes they turn out, sometimes not so much.
It reminds me of the commercial. Sometimes you feel like a knife, sometimes you don't.
That would be you. All day, that would be you.
I am not.
Yes, she is.
Rude.
You called me worse.
Tattletale on me.
I just did. What did you put?
So behind you. Oops.
This is not going to work. It's going to fall apart when I pull it out.
Why?
Thank you, Roz. They're really easy. I'm not going to lie.
Then why is yours going to fall apart?
I don't know. It's not wanting to stay down in the towels. I just got a bad feeling about this one.
Well, zip tie it before you take it out.
Well, I do, but you can only zip tie it so much. So Katie says this is a Lisa bow, which it could be. I'm not up on all this modern terminology. I thought it was more of a funky bow.
Well, she said it is more of a funky bow.
With a Floyd twist on it. That's
there
why.
You go. Everything has a Floyd twist on it.
Absolutely, because I don't do things the right way, hardly ever. Ask Jeanette, she'll tell you. Ooh. It happened again.
Did you lose your stack?
Just the top ribbon. Does that to me all the time. There we go. Now, you don't want to tighten it up.
Thank you, Patricia.
Tighten it up just yet. Well, I don't know what in the world I did here, but it has gone all wonky on me.
We need a big old table like Craig and Melissa.
We don't have room.
Yeah. I bet you we could.
How did my bottom ribbon turn over?
Don't ask me. Pat says you can call it any kind of bow you wish.
No, that's not quite true.
Well, we do give credit where credit is due.
I don't want to take somebody else's design that they came up with and call it my own. That's just like I really like making pixie wreaths, and I always say that was inspired and learned from Katie. All right, this is going to be a really funky bow because the bottom ribbon flipped sideways. It was already too tight to fix it. Look, it's sideways.
I see it.
It'll be all right though. And then we generally leave the pipe cleaners on till you're done piping with it.
Zip ties.
Yeah, zip tie.
You better always leave your pipe cleaners on there, or else you won't be attaching it.
Well, some people use pipe cleaners for too much pressure. No, I just don't think.
Okay, Vincent, thank you.
I just don't think I was holding it right, and it turned. But I do. I get the zip tie really tight.
He's telling me you didn't get your zip tie tight enough. Hey, Kelly, how are you?
And then you just fluff your bow till it looks like you want it to look. Other than this blue and white stripe ribbon is going to give me fits because it turned. But that's okay. We're going to go with it anyway.
T said that's a pretty bow. Yep, give credit where credit's due, Roz.
I try to.
You never ever. That's one thing. If whether you do lives or not, if you like if you when you guys buy signs, there are certain artists that part of my agreement in buying that clip art and turning it into signs is that I give credit. So you'll see at the bottom of my listing where it says who the artist is. If you see one where it's not, it's a total mistake.
And then there we go, because you can never be done fluffing a bow. It just doesn't happen.
Fluff and fluff and fluff.
Now, the nice thing about how tight I get the zip tie is you don't see the zip tie on mine. I see it. Did you see that? She hit me.
You cannot see that. Only because you stuck her finger in there.
That's because I'm way taller than you are. So yeah, Paula, I hope that all made sense.
In a chaotic way.
In a chaotic way. Because the striped ribbon flipped on me. I don't know why.
Just don't let your ribbon flip out.
Yeah, don't let your ribbon flip out. Bad enough when your spouse flips out, you don't need your ribbon flipping out. So yeah, there we go.
All right, get out of my area.
Wait, I gotta stage it.
Now the difference in our bows is that I used 2 loops of every color.
And I do not.
He doesn't trim down. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. He doesn't have it on a project, so he doesn't.
Let me clarify. I usually do not trim my tails. I am going to go out on a limb and say I would probably trim this one a little bit, but I won't trim it until it's on something.
We'll stick it on your hat and go.
She bowed me. Now, the other thing I wanted to see before I get off camera, would this work on a pancake? If you smush it a little bit. No, that blue and white stripe has got that all.
It's thick too, the canvas ribbon.
Yeah, you could put that on a pancake and it'd be all right. All right, Floyd show's over. Back to the Jeanette show.
Patty says, "Good job, Floyd."
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so I made 3 bows.
That's the bad thing about me. You just never know what's going to happen.
You never know what's going to come out of his mouth either.
Well, I try to keep it clean on Facebook and YouTube. I really do.
So we're going to do 3, because the sign is smaller and we already had it made. I've been trying to use up the things in my room.
Yes, Roz, sometimes I am too funny.
Too funny for himself.
Hindsight being 2020, she would have had me made a 10-inch sign for this.
Yeah, I would have. I've gotten really attached to the 10-inch signs. The round ones. Debbie says you did well. So I'm just going to trim off these.
Not bad for a shipping guy at a machine shop, huh? One of our covers and glitter again. Finish the strip club, Floyd. I hear that. I hear that every time I do a live. I'll have glitter on me somewhere. In my hair, in my beard, wherever. I'll have glitter on me somewhere.
Because he takes his showers when he gets home.
You didn't tell me you were making a 3-bower.
Well, since the sign was so small, I thought 3 bows were appropriate.
Now, the first person that I seen do the 3-bow thing was also Damon. I like that look.
My Easter wreath, I have it hanging downstairs that I made here about 3 weeks ago. I really like it. So much that I may not sell it.
Takes a lot of ribbon when you do the 3-bow.
5 yards. And the size that I make, which is my biggest tail is 6 inches.
Yeah, I love the 3-bow look. I wouldn't want to do them all that way though.
No, you want some variety. But if you have a smaller sign on a big wreath, that's one of the ways to have it a little balanced out.
I mean, you can add embellishments. Pat, we both work a full-time job.
Yep.
She works more hours than I do.
And drive further.
You've got what, a 50-hour work week or 45?
45.
Yeah, I only work 40. She works 45 plus.
Well, if I take lunch, it's 45.
Plus, she's got a 45-minute drive now. Where even today it only took me 15 minutes to get to work in the snow.
In the snow
with a 2-wheel drive truck. Had a little fun. Not too much.
Yeah, we both work.
Do I wish we could quit this and do it full time?
Absolutely.
Most days, yes. There are days, no. I'm not gonna lie.
My boss knows that I will not be I've been at Walmart almost 18 years, but I hope to retire within the next 5. Where goes my scissors? Oh, they're there.
Probably because that's where I put them.
No, I think I slid them over. Okay. So I always like to put my sign on first, just so I know where to gauge where my bows are going to go. My fingers will work tonight.
Now, I don't do a whole lot of the wreathing. That's mostly Jeanette. I only do it when I have to fill in on a live.
He fills in for me.
The sign business, however, there are really days that I'm like, there's not enough hours in a day. We'll get a bunch of orders, and
when he's got to do sign of the month.
Sign of the month club week is
chaotic. Hectic. So there is very few weeks that I don't set foot in here every day.
Well, and we do 4 lives a week too.
We do 4 lives a week, 2 public and 2 private.
Group. Speaking of which, let's plug the private group.
So I did make my bows exactly the same. You know, no 2 bows are exactly alike, but I used the same ribbons and the same recipe. You wouldn't have to, though. It's not like a must. It's your wreath. Make it how you want. I do like them touching, not overlapping too much. With the 3 bows, could you skip the tails? I probably wouldn't, because then I would feel like it was all ribbon and nothing over here. But I haven't tried it.
I was going to say, I've never seen anybody try it. You can try it. If you don't like it, you can add the bows later, or the tails later.
Mm-hmm. I lost my other. Oh, there it is. I've never been asked that. Yeah, we are busy, Roz.
Well, Patty, your sign of the month should have went out today, but
he sealed the envelope because he goes, I have 2 of these signs. What did I make them for? And I went, they're the free. He didn't get my text. I was downstairs and he was upstairs.
I forgot that the 2 new members of the Sign of the Month Club got
free signs.
So when I got done packaging everything, I had 2 signs left over. It was driving me nuts. Well, I'd already sealed everything up.
And then he come down and asked me.
Your Sign of the Month Club will go out tomorrow, Patty.
Yeah. He's like, why didn't you tell me? And I'm like, read your phone. But I do love what I do. I wish I didn't have to work, but gotta pay the bills.
Gotta pay the bills. Can't buy pretty ribbon if you don't have the money.
That's right. I work for ribbon.
Make that into a shirt.
So I'm trying to see. I don't think. Yeah, I do want it right here.
All right, guys. And while she's putting on the last bow, word of the day up.
The word of the day is sunflower. Send the extra next month if you want, Patty says.
Oh no, I already. It's no big deal. I'll have it fixed and out tomorrow.
He come down late last night. He says, "Well, there's tomorrow's orders," and I went. And then he goes, "What about the signs?" And I go, and I told him. He's like, they're not going out."
Well, actually, none of them went out anyway because
Because
of the weather. So everything will.
Today was yeah, you wouldn't have been able to mail.
The mail was closed today anyway. UPS ran today though.
Yeah, but the post office is closed.
Then there's Stacy. She's got the 3-pound package going out.
Thanks. Mama had a baby and her head popped off.
Something like that. Yeah, everybody's sign orders will be going out tomorrow. I gotta fix Patty and the other new members sign of the month club package. Stacy's is all set. She got her sign of the month. She was one of the December winners, so she's got another sign there. And then she ordered a bunch.
Well, yeah.
Yes, Mary, we are working on gathering up all the
I'm gathering all the stuff
signs,
up together.
And we're trying to figure out how we're going to do it exactly.
Well, I got some other stuff I'm going to put in the oopsie sale. Or uh-oh sale is.
You are not allowed to sell my wreaths as an uh-oh.
I would never.
Well, hi, Brianne from Strasburg.
Hi, Brianne.
Just a few miles up the road.
So I'm just going to lay these in here because I don't know whether I'm going to like it. Mary says, "Love the wreath."
Yes,
thank you.
Stacey, you're going to have to get busy with all these signs.
Yeah, you are.
I hope you have enough mesh to go with them. That's a lot of signs.
Well, one of them, she's making a door hanger. She wants to make a door hanger like I showed her.
Sweet. We like door hangers, but they don't seem to sell very well. I like them.
Until the wind comes along and blows it off my door.
Well, that one.
We could not find it anywhere.
I think somebody picked it up.
I think somebody picked it up too.
They're like, oh, free door decoration.
So what do you think of the sunflowers, guys?
I personally am not a big embellishment person.
He's not.
Sign and bows. But it's not about me. It's about potential customers.
And me.
No, it's not about you either.
Yes, it is about me.
No,
we've already had that discussion last Christmas. If I don't like it, don't argue with me.
Now, we've had some custom orders that you sold that you really didn't like.
They liked it, and I'm like, okay.
The customer is always right.
The customer wants it that way.
Yeah, Linda says no flowers.
No flowers.
Everybody else says love them. See, I agree, Linda.
Well,
I don't.
These particular sunflowers have the orange in it, and I'm not liking it. I have other sunflowers. Deanne says mine.
Mine.
Yours what?
Oh no, I'm not talking about custom signs, Deanne.
Oh no.
I'm talking about custom order wreaths.
Yeah, I'm not like these have too much orange in it. There's no orange anywhere else.
Deanne, the cow signs that you requested that we made, we get a lot of comments on those. A lot.
I post my custom signs to the website just because some other people might like them, and I have sold
yeah, a lot of the cow signs that were created specifically for Deanne, we've sold a ton of some of those. And they're just so cute. Though.
Well, my idea was that I was going to put some of this in there, and then
I don't know about that.
The sunflower, but the orange, I'm going to have to dig out some just straight yellow. But that's my idea, is to put some of this behind it.
I like that.
I got this at Old Time Pottery.
Yeah, I remember. I was there.
So switch cameras.
Yeah, Debbie says too much orange.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm not a big embellishment person anyway.
I have some big
But the
yellow, just straight yellow and brown sunflowers.
I don't think it would look bad with some straight yellow. Where's my fade button go? Oh, there it is. I lost my button. Now, does it need flowers? Absolutely not. It's got 3 bows on it. It doesn't need anything.
Yep, it's got 3 bows.
I like that look though.
Yeah. Got some fluffing to do.
Especially if they're florid bows. She doesn't like my bows.
I don't like his bows. Sorry.
It's not about you. Deanne says beautiful as is.
Thank you.
A lot of people are saying, some are saying they like the flowers, some are saying they don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find some just regular. But I still have one in there. Oops.
This is why if you're going
Patty.
to put flowers or embellishments on your wreath, you don't glue them in.
Don't glue them in. Just kind of, a lot of times,
dry fit them first.
Like this wreath behind me, the hearts
still aren't glued in.
No, I glued them in.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I didn't know whether I wanted the little swirl candy things and the hearts. So it hung on my door for a week before I glued them in. Yeah, it might stay as is.
Never know with Jeanette.
You don't.
It might hang like that for a week, and then she'd be like, "Yeah, I think I will put this in." Or she'll put the sunflowers in it, leave it hang for a week. Nah, we'll take them back out.
That's the way it goes. So next time you'll see my other Valentine's Day wreath I made. I'm gonna trade it out. I gotta trim up some tails.
Yeah, hide the ball.
It's hiding the ball. All right, guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Don't forget to text us at the number scrolling across the page. Text us sunflower so you can go in the
January giveaway.
The January giveaway. I give 3 giveaways a month, and it was so funny the one night Deco Exchange one. Damon was in here.
That was glitter mail.
Yeah, it was glitter mail. Oh,
Damon stopped in under the Deco Exchange name, and the bot pulled Deco Exchange.
It did. All right, guys. We'll see you later, and stay safe. Have a great rest of your week. If you don't have any snow, be thankful. Thank you, Mary. All right, guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.